Aaron wants to know, are the day beds on the Oasis of the Seas complimentary by the pool deck? They are. They are first come, first serve, Jared. So wake up early and get your own up there. Yeah, they're up on the casitas and the day beds that are all over that newly refurbished pool deck. Those are first come, first serve, which is great. Terry says, can you get a refund as opposed to onboard credit if you don't like the protocols? Yes, if you have a cruise booked and Royal Caribbean has announced protocols for your sailing, Terry. So if you have a cruise booked for October, that doesn't count. If you have a cruise booked for, something in August, yes, that would count in that situation. You have to call Royal Caribbean on that kind of thing. They had to say. How far in advance is the test cruise for Independence of the Seas going out on it August 15th? I'm just going to double check this, but the test cruise is August 1st. So Independence of the Seas, her test cruise is August 1. If you guys want to see a schedule of all the test cruises, they are over at royalcaribbeanblog.com. If you go to royalcaribbeanblog.com and you click on test cruises in our main menu and you scroll down, here's the schedule, the full schedule of the test cruises for you to check on out. So you can check that out and see for yourself as well. Danette wants to know, do you think cruises will be affected now the cases are going up because of the Delta variant? It's a great question, Danette. I don't know. I think part of me thinks, honestly, the reason why there is still a mask mandate for cruise ships from the CDC, I think probably has to do with that. I think, I've shared the story before. We were at Perfect Day Coco Key July 4th. I'm sitting at Perfect Day Coco Key on July 4th. It's myself and a couple other folks from other media outlets. And Michael Bailey, Royal Caribbean CEO, comes over and says, you know what? Good news. I'm paraphrasing now. Good news. The CDC has said that they're going to pass a new rule. If the ship is at least 75% fully vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask on board. And we're like, that's great. And he basically made it seem like it probably should have came down already, but because of the July 4th weekend, got a little delay, but it'll be coming down soon. Well, that's basically a month ago at this point, almost 3-4 weeks now at this point. Obviously, that's not happened. I got to think that maybe playing part of it. That is a guess on my end, by the way. I mean, Michael Bailey did say what I just told you he said, but who knows? It's a little too early to tell what the impact would be. But I think at the very least, Danette, certainly relaxing restrictions may not be coming soon on that front. So, and I feel like I can understand that. As long as they keep the ships going, I really don't mind. I'm fine with the current protocols, quite frankly. So, Sarah wants to know, can you use your unlimited drink package on embarkation day in Galveston? You can, but while the ship is in port and in Texas waters, they do limit the selection of drinks. But yes, it does work while you're in port there. Hey, Christina Myers is here. Hello, Christina. Do you need both doses of the vaccine to forego the testing on board the ship? 2 doses to be considered vaccine. Yes, that's correct. 2 doses, Christina, and the standard 14 days afterwards have since your second shot would be the requirement. Yep, that is correct. 12 Man Proud with an amazing super chat. Woo! It is slap your grandma good. Thank you, 12 Man Proud. Do you have a suggestion for excursion in Juneau? We're in port for only 7 hours next month. Yes. Here's what I would do. There's a lot to do in Juneau. Number one, actually, before I give you my answer, we have a new podcast episode coming out. You'll hear it tomorrow as an insider, Eric. But this week's podcast episode coming out is all about Alaska, so check that out. But I would say, in my opinion, I would just take a taxi over to Mendenhall Glacier Park, explore there. It's really fun. There are trails. Take the walk to Nuggets Falls. You will fall in love, my friend. It is incredible. But there is a ton to do in Juneau. I mean, you could go on the Mount Roberts Tramway Tour. You could go rent. I mean, if you want to go to town, 12 Man, I would say, you do either the helicopter or the airplane, ride to the top of the glacier and do a dog sled over there. Like, that is the quintessential thing to do. It ain't cheap, okay? It is not cheap, but it is the thing to do. But if you're looking for something a little more low key or maybe a little cheaper, just walking around Mendenhall Glacier Park, you can see the glacier very easily. It's really nice. That's what I would recommend right there. How much do travel agents charge? $0. Travel agents should charge you absolutely nothing extra. Royal Caribbean pays them a commission for like a finder's fee, not you. They don't charge you anything. So that's the best part. That's why I use one. That's why I love using travel agents. William Noble with a super chat. Thank you, William. My first cruise on Harmony, October 18th. I know check-in is 90 days, but due to COVID, when can I check in online? Oh, and I love your blog. Thank you, William. I don't know the answer to your question. No one really. It's kind of weird. Online check-in right now is all over the place. Like, there are some cruises you can. There is no rhyme or reason yet, William, when online check-in will appear for your cruise. You just got to keep an eye on it, and eventually it just shows up there. It's just part of the restart process has been clearly there's a little bit of a lag factor, and Royal Caribbean is not back yet to like a standard this amount of days before your cruise you can do the online check-in. Certainly not fleet-wide anyway. It's kind of around. There's a lot of changes going on. Mike wants to know what events happen on board the ship for New Year's Eve. We have a December 31st cruise on Anthem. It's a big party. I did New Year's Eve 2019 and 2020 on Freedom of the Seas. You're going to have basically a ton of places to go. There'll be parties if you want to like DJ dance, if you want to have, there'll obviously be a a balloon drop on the Royal Promenade or in the Royal Esplanade in your case. There will be like every venue will essentially be just a party zone, and you can go different places. The pool deck, it's going to be just, you'll get a whole separate list of activities for New Year's Eve to hang out at. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's really nice. You can drink, you can be merry, and you don't have to worry about driving home or anything like that. It's awesome. Awesome. Guys, again, thank you so much for joining us here. Have a great one, everybody. Thank you again, Sharon, for your generosity. I appreciate it. Guys, have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you very, very soon right here on YouTube. See you guys.